Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the wonderful, peaceful music of Eagun Village. I love it here. And welcome back, of course, to Pokémon Colosseum. Last time we arrived here in Eagun Village, explored a little bit of the town, see what it had for us. A very creepy old lady that apparently really likes her Mightyena up there. We'll say no more about that. We also met Eagun and Bula, whatever her name is, who are Rui's grandparents, and there was a big commotion down by the forest. Quite literally. The Relic Forest. Today we're going to head on in there, and we're going to see what this commotion is all about. As we can see, we've got some Cipher Peon to take care of. Hey, what? Here comes another meddler. That old man earlier, he trampled me when I let down my guard, but that wouldn't happen. Trampled by an old man when you let down your guard. Okay, interesting. Alright, we have Doven here. And these battles are kind of important, so I don't want to skip through them. We've got a couple to go through here, and we also have some story progression today, which is going to be fantastic. We're going to start off with Peon here and Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo I forgot was in hyper mode still. So I want a Confusion on the Spiel. I want to Shadow Rush the Kavana, just because I know that we're probably not going to take him out. I'm a little bit worried about the Kavana having a water-type move to take out Sudowoodo. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt badly. Did a decent amount to Peon, not a whole lot, but this is gonna... Ooh. Okay, good job, Sudowoodo. You're a little bit tanky, so I'm okay with that. Critical hit, of course, thanks to Hyper Mode. Lovely jubbly, and that means this turn we can call Sudowoodo out of Hyper Mode as well, which is great. That did over 50% of our damage. Hopefully this Spiel doesn't... hopefully this Spiel also doesn't have a water-type move. Luckily Spiel isn't that strong. Wowzers. Wowzers indeed. Okay, so I'm going to Confusion on the Spiel. I'm going to call Sudowoodo to knock it out of Hyper Mode. See, this is the bad thing about Sudowoodo. Yes, it can hit like a truck, but because it's so slow, it's going to take a lot of damage before it does. Oh boy, that was quite the battle indeed. All right. Ouchies, indeed, Doven, indeed. So I'm obviously going to have to heal because Sudowoodo. Oh, why are the villagers here so ridiculously strong? She runs away as well, which is pretty good. Let's go follow her. No, I need to heal. All right, with Sudowoodo nicely healed up, let's head on through the Relic Forest just a little bit more. We got a guy here. No, forget about it. You're not going any farther. I've always... Silton, like the cheese. I've always been a bit sort of confused by that phrase. A little farther. Shouldn't it be further? Further? Rather than farther? Like, I don't know. English is a weird language. Oh well, we got Sudowoodo now. He's back. He's got the nice green glow of an Ultra Ball. Let's focus on one Pokemon at a time here. Let's focus on Cacnea. We've got two grass types on the field, which could be kind of detrimental again to Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo isn't having a lot of luck today, but that's oh wow, that is fine. I should have just gone for the Shroomish. Dang man, that did a lot of damage. Oh, that's got to be the Twisted Spoon boost we've got Peon on, right? Peon on. Alright, a little bit of a growth from Shroomish there, special attack rose, and I think attack? No, just special attack, that's fine then. Alright, let's just hit Shroomish with the same thing. Confusion, Shadow Rush. We should be unlocking a new move for Sudowoodo soon. I took a bit more of a champ that time, didn't you, Shroomish? Good old pal. Alright, there we go. Again, Sudowoodo. Fantastic attack stat. Love it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Sudowoodo can do, because his move pool is a bit shallow. So we'll be probably having to use some TMs to really crank up his power. Roadblock attempt failed. A roadblock of Stilton. I know it says Stilton, but I just can't unthink Stilton. Ah, phooey, I'm not feeling well today. Alright, well let's head on through here then. Whoa, okay, no, never mind, I completely... Boo! Foo. Scared you, didn't I? You did indeed. You can't say boo, you don't have a ghost type. There's only one ghost type in all of Ore region, and that's Misdreavus. Alright, so we've got a Baltoy and a Ralts here. Okay. So two Psychic types. Sudowoodo will probably be able to one-shot the Ralts, actually, so I'm going to give that a go. As long as we can survive, that is. Traced Rockhead. Okay, you traced it, but you didn't actually do anything with it, that's fine. I'm not sure if Psychic is going to do anything against Baltoy, actually. Or Confusion, sorry, not Psychic. We're nowhere near learning Psychic yet. No, not very effective, I didn't think so. But I know for a fact that Ralts... Ooh, Cosmic Power, that could be a problem. I know for a fact that Ralts is relatively weak in terms of defense. Oh wow, that's going to be a huge problem. Use Confusion against Espeon. Interesting decision. Yeah, I know that Ralts is relatively weak in terms of defense, so I'm hoping... There we go, Sudowoodo with a KO. Very good, very fine. Ralts is down. That's what I like to see. Oh, she's a third Pokemon. She's got a Curlier. Okay. I think I want to do the same thing again. I know that it wasn't very good against the Baltoy, but I feel like Confusion, you know, it does a decent amount of damage. I know it's been buffed. Its defense has been buffed, like last turn, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't hit Sudowoodo. Ooh. Oh, that did nothing. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, hitting with another Confusion. So we already got a lot of Psychic type moves on this team, huh? So the first one was Water, this one was Grass, and now we got Psychic. Bit of a weird combination, but hey ho, that's fine. Oh, it did KO it. Wow. Like, I knew they were relatively weak, like physically, defensively weak. I didn't realize that much. Typically, Psychic types are a bit weak in terms of physical defense, but hey, wow. That's crazy. I don't think Return is going to do a lot, but I'm going to give it a go anyway, just because Confusion definitely isn't doing a lot. Oh, never mind. It didn't do much anyway, but it didn't really do a little. Hopefully Sudowoodo can survive if it's being targeted. It is, and it has. Fantastic. So we should just use a Shadow Rush here, and hopefully... Kaboom! There we go. I thought that might do enough. So we're going into the next area now with Sudowoodo a little bit damaged. Which is... actually might work to our advantage. I'm going to give it a go, actually. I'm shocked over this loss. Indeed. We took out Cass. Actually, you know what? That's a relatively normal name for trainers in the Ore region. Little boy, you're shockingly strong. You say shockingly twice, but you didn't use any electric Pokemon. Alright, let's head into this cave here. Oh, we get the Cipher Peon music. Oh, Rui, Eagun's in a heap of trouble. What should we do? What should we do? Eagun might be the mythical trainer, but he's pushing his luck if he thinks he can battle at his age. Wow. Let's have a look here. You, who are you? What are you doing here? Although you may ask why we are here, we simply cannot answer that. I can see that you are a senior citizen, but I cannot allow you to interfere with our affairs. He's got like an antenna on the front of his helmet, that's pretty cool. You're the ones interfering, shady creeps like you, I'll personally run out. now, someone's hold shouldn't overdo it. Don't take me for a fool. I'll have you know I was once held the most powerful trainer. That isn't all either. I have a comrade with whom I've been through thick and thin. This is the first Pokemon I got, and it's been with me ever since. Okay, Pikachu, we haven't battled like this much in a while. Let's keep focused. Indeed, and check this out. We have Cipher Peon Scrub here, which is kind of interesting. He's like a unique Cipher Peon, kind of like the Verde, Bluno, and Rosso. So we have Myth Trainer Eagun here with a Pikachu, level 50 Pikachu I might add, who has just had its attack stat lowered and it chooses to use a physical attack. Okay, good job, powerful trainer in the whole world. Versus a Hitmontop, which as we can see is a Shadow Hitmontop. And yeah, it's kind of owning this Pikachu a lot. This is a completely scripted single battle, actually. It's the only single battle that's in the game, at least in the story mode. And yeah, completely wrecks Eagun's Pikachu. Eagun whited out. How about that? Foo. F you. Didn't I already say an old man shouldn't overdo it? Grandpa! Pikachu! How dare you! You'll never get away with this. Ah, now here's someone who may show me a more enjoyable time. Wow. Very well. On guard! Alright, so now it's our turn to battle the Cipher Peon Scrub. This guy's... He's actually got a little bit of a story behind him, I guess. Well, I say story behind him, but you get to see a bit more of him going forwards rather than the rest of the Cipher Peon. So it's interesting that they included, like, basically a mini-boss, I guess you could call it. He's not really a mini-boss, but, you know, for all intents and purposes and whatnot. Okay, that why not actually really worries me. So I'm going to try a Shadow Rush on it. And if we don't get taken out by the Clam Pearl, then that would be fantastic. Oh, not very effective. I completely forgot about that. I'm dumb. Why not is a really bulky Psychic type. Well, at least we know that we... oh, there we go. I was going to say, at least we know that we outsped it. But we entered into Hyper Mode and now we're stuck in it. Yeah, what was I saying? Why not is a really bulky Psychic type Pokemon that is designed for it, as well as its evolution Wobbuffet, to, take damage first, and then use Mirror Coat to deal back double the power. It's crazy. It can also use the move Counter, which would be for physical moves rather than special moves. So Mirror Coat is for reflecting special moves, Counter is for countering physical moves. So the trade-off is, yeah, you have to take damage first, and then you deal back double the power. There we go, phew. But you have to select the right one. You have to know what they're going to hit you with. And yeah, Wobbuffet was tournament banned. I don't know if it is still tournament banned, but I'm pretty certain it is. Anyway, here we have a Shadow Pokemon from Scrub. It is his Hitmontop. Hitmontop is, in my mind, a really underrated evolution of the Hitmon lineup. Its hit points is kind of low, but it's got a really fantastic special defense. Also, with Intimidate as its ability, it will lower the attack stat of your opponents when you send it out, which is fantastic to have. It really is. It's really useful for double battles because it affects both of your opponents, and makes up for the slightly lower physical defense because their attacks will do less damage anyway, thanks to Intimidate. Hitmontop, though, can be challenging to raise since it has such a shallow move pool leveling up. Rapid Spin can be great though for clearing entry hazards like spikes in long battles. Other than that, the most of his good moves are locked behind Breeding, which is impossible in Colosseum, or behind TMs, which are very limited and one-time use. Another interesting thing about Hitmontop is it's gender locked in this game to always be male. This was similar to Espeon and Umbreon, where making it male means that... Ooh, what do I do here? Making it male means that you cannot breed it when transferring it to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Just because, again, Tyrogue wasn't in those games, and they didn't want you to get the whole Hitmon line before Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. It's a relatively bulky Pokemon. We're going to have difficulty snagging it. Luckily, we flinched the Clam Pearl there. Triple Kick missed, which is great. And also, Hitmontop is going to be the 6th and final member of our team. That's why I'm taking extra care to make sure that I catch it here. I say extra care to make sure that I catch it. That's why I paralyzed it, basically. Oh, triple kick. Please not on Flaffy. No, it's on Umbreon, that's fine. Yeah, I've never raised a Hitmontop before, but I would very much like to do so. Ooh, that really hurt. Like I said, it's challenging to raise because of its shallow move pool. It learns through level up, and the limited TMs you get. But I really want to give it a go, so I'm gonna give it a go. That's why I did paralyze it as well, to make it a bit easy to catch. Normally I'm not too fussed if I don't catch a Shadow Pokemon, but I would really like to catch this one. Got a critical hit, Shadow Rush coming in. Yep, thanks to Hyper Mode. At least I know if it's a there we go. If it's a guaranteed critical hit, then I'm not going to accidentally do too much damage. So I'm going to go with another Shadow Rush. And I guess keep biting on the Geodude. Just want to make sure that I can slowly take this thing out. Ooh, nice. If that Hitmontop hits us with another fighting type move on Umbreon, then it's going to be a big pain. Okay, I would say that that's within the realms of catching. Hitmontop's catch rate is 45, so it's a bit low. But I've got a feeling we can do it. Okay. Right, that Geodude actually is kind of scaring me at the moment. It's the first time I think both Espeon and Umbreon have gone down. Oh, we are down to our last Pokemon. Uh-oh. Geodude dug a hole. Okay, that determines what I'm doing this round then. I am going to throw an Ultra Ball because I am worried that I'm not going to be able to catch it in one go. I'd love to get this Hitmontop on the first try. And then Quilava, because it's slower, I'm going to use Dig on the Geodude. Because oh, it's not slow, it's faster, that's what I mean. But because Geodude has already made a turn, we should be able to dig down first, then Geodude would come up, and then Quilava comes up next. That's the plan, and I hope it works. 1, 2... Oh, no! No, 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 no! This is bad. Oh, this could be bad. Because we're now stuck with Flaffy that can't do anything. Oh, no! We're down to only Quilava. I'm gonna have to revive a Pokemon. Oh, man. But I can't revive a Pokemon until Quilava comes back. Oh, wait, I've got Noctowl. What am I talking about? And Noctowl resists fighting type moves as well. It doesn't resist. I always forget Noctowl, you know, normal flying. So the flying type part... Oh, nice switching. That's exactly what I meant to do. The flying type part resists fighting moves, but then the normal type part of Noctowl means it's super effective, so it cancels each other out, basically. I got a feeling I can do this. I can do this. I believe in me. Sometimes I do like using Paralysis as a status condition to catch Pokemon, because it doesn't go away, you know, it's always there. An extra 50% does help a lot, but the... Yes, we got the Hitmontop! Fantastic. Only 2 tries. But catching a Pokemon which is asleep is a lot easier. And there's a super effective critical hit from Dig. Ooh, by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, it is much nicer to have that 2 times multiplier when fighting or trying to snag a slept Pokemon. I should have declined. I don't know what you declined, son. But of course, you know, sleep isn't permanent, same as freezing. Freezing is the same multiplier as sleeping because it's not permanent. I heard... I had been instructed to capture Celebi, then destroy the Relic Stone, but matters have not gone according to plan. Why is he telling us this? We just beat him, and he's like, this was the plan all along. I shall have to immediately inform Dakim, who has gone to Mount Battle. And of course they tempt you there with that binder, which we don't pick up. Grandpa, are you okay? I'm fine, but my partner... Bigger. Ah, you're safe. Good, good. You battled with honor. If your opponent was any ordinary Pokemon, you would have won. So, that was a Shadow Pokemon. Rui and Daza. Am I right? Thank you for helping us. We should go home for the time being. Yeah, you can't pick up that file yet. You have to go back to pick it up. You really had me worried. Please don't do anything so rash and dangerous again. I'm sorry, dear, but I couldn't very well let them have their way. Whoa. Those crooks. They said they were out to capture Celebi and destroy the Relic Stone. Why? Might there be some connection between Celebi and Shadow Pokemon? Oh no, that's not good. We came here because we thought you would know something, Grandpa. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh yes, dear, didn't we have that stone tablet? Oh yeah, no, oh yes, that big old stone tablet. It had something about the relic carved into it. Ah yes, we did have such a stone tablet. Now where could I have put it away? Let me go look for it upstairs. It may take some time, so please be patient. I can't believe that. It's like, oh, let me just go get my stone tablet. While she's looking, you might try and gather more information about Celebi, Rui. Go and see an old man named Senelor. He lives near the Pokemart down on the hill. Senelor is the authority when it comes to Celebi. That is, if he remembers. Biga! And ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it quits there. We did quite the work today. Battled our way through Relic Forest. Also battled Scrub. Snagged his Shadow Hitmontop, which is the final member of our team. And you know what? Let's go take a look at our Hitmontop real quick. Here he is. Comes holding the black belt, which boosts fighting type moves, which is fantastic. Decent hit points, you know, very high attack, much higher defense, special defense though, and decent speed as well. Oh, I'm looking forward to using this guy. I really am. So let's grab him. Sorry, Noctowl, your time is up. We now have our fully assembled team in our party, and this is the team that we're going to be going through the rest of the game with. Like I said, there's not a lot of Shadow Pokemon in this game for us to snag, but I will be trying to grab them all, as well as opening the door to all of their hearts too. I'm trying to put them in the order that we obtain them in. Of course, it's really wonky. So here we have Espeon, Umbreon, Quilava, Flaffy, Sudowoodo, and Hitmontop. And with that, with our full team assembled, Shadow Assemble! I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you all very much for watching. In the next episode of Pokémon Colosseum, we're going to hunt down Senelor and try and find out what he knows about the Shadow Pokemon and Celebi. Thanks once again. See you all then. Bye-bye.